And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A little juke breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady.
He'll fire deep for Rager.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Saka. And the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down at 5.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
This ball complete to Reagor.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jalen Reagor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20.
Oh,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll get this right back to Reagor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense made theirs. There he goes, right side. The 40. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught by Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Pack it, reload!
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's Miller, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Second down, another shot for Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing now is Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Shadow! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
Shadow!
From midfield, here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Saints are going to get a first down. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Saints punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
Here's Brady to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw, Brady. On the move to his left.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Brady to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Second down and 3.
Now Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. To throw is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On first down, Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And it'll be a hot time at Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one